Hey Rex the dog here. I want to do a little bit of an update of what's going on in terms of the future of this YouTube channel and the extended Rex Rebel Heart cinematic universe. I want to put that in perspective just so I can sort of organize it in my head. Also just like let people who occupy this channel frequently know those things, or maybe they've already sort of noticed those things happening. And also get some feedback of like, that sounds great, maybe that instead, less of that, more of that, yada yada yada. Get a little bit of feedback coming back towards me. So, what's kind of in my head right now about what's gonna go on with like Rex Rebel Heart channel. The first thing with the streams, kind of keep doing the things that we're doing with the streams. So we're usually every day at about 3 p.m. Central European time. We're gonna keep doing streams at about that time, you know, most days of the week for about 3 hours. And those streams are gonna continue to be the things that we do, right? Of just like a variety of things across that 3 hours, whether, you know, playing some video games, you know, just kind of chatting, vibing out, doing Q&As with the Not Gonna Lies, playing Guess the Game with chat, doing art with chat, doing the karaoke on Wednesdays, doing cooking streams, opening our Pokemon TCG Pocket Packs, you know, special events where we react to, you know, game presentations or ceremonies, movie rankings on Flickchart, checking out the new Fortnite season or Marvel Rivals or maybe other games in the future whenever those drop, and inviting chat to come play with us. And more collabs with Arisu, you know, every 1 or 2 weeks, you know, see if we can pull Arisu on here as well. So we got a friend. So that's kind of the idea with the streams. I like how the streams are going at the moment. I'm feeling comfortable with the streams. I'm feeling comfortable with the length. I like the variety we're doing. I think the vibe in chat's been very good. As always, kind of feedback or whatever, super duper appreciated. In terms of regular videos on the channel, I'm gonna start posting those a lot more frequently because like my backlog of videos which I have for the days I don't stream is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm gonna wait till that's kind of like a crazy buffer. And then I'm just gonna like let that backlog grow, but then also like post videos a bit more regularly, because at the moment I'm just posting them when I don't stream, which sometimes is just like maybe once or twice a week. But I think we'll get to a position sometime soon where I'm maybe posting like 3 videos every single week or something like that, regardless if I stream or do not stream. Now, in terms of those videos, it's going to continue to be the laundry vlogs, which I do, where I put out the laundry over there and I just sort of ramble at you guys about what's going on. The Rex Rambles podcast videos, which are kind of longer form, and I post one of those a month, and that's for people who are YouTube members and Twitch subscribers, so they can like access all that sort of stuff and check those out. What I'm also gonna do in terms of videos is I think I'm gonna put in some like pre-recorded, like non-stream, you know, just solo Rex, or maybe it's Rex and Arisu, I don't know, but some pre-recorded video games videos that I don't stream, video game videos that I don't stream. So there's games that I play kind of a bit more leisurely, a bit more like bleh, you know, when I'm not streaming and I'm not with chat and all that sort of thing. And I think what I'm gonna do start doing there is I'm just gonna start like hitting record on the capture card, and then if there's anything cool I can kind of just like cut that up and post that as well. So maybe every so often you'll randomly see like, oh, Rex just dropped a 2-hour long play of Donkey Kong Country 2 or something like that. So I think I'm gonna drop those as well for certain games that I'm, you know, maybe not playing on stream, or because I just want to play by myself, or because it might just not be a great game that fits with stream because like I'm needing to repeat things over and over and over, or I don't know. But you know, it's something where I'll chuck the mic on, I'll have the capture card going, and then if it seems cool, I'll post it, and if it doesn't, I won't. You know, so pre-recorded video game long plays or something like that. Maybe I'll start chucking those up in terms of videos as well. Also, in terms of videos, I'm gonna start posting some more like highlight videos. So first thing is gonna be like clip highlights. So I'm getting more into making sure I'm making clips on the streams myself. If other people can do that as well, if other people want to take part and clip things as well, I really appreciate that. But it's not your responsibility or anything like that. So, but I'm gonna chuck all those clips together and put up clip highlights, because there's like a clip button on YouTube and on freaking Twitch, and if you press those, and I can highlight videos of the clips, you know, maybe like once a month or something, depends on how many clips we kind of build up, but just chuck some clip highlights out there as well. Full game VODs, so for example, after we finish, you know, a game, you know, like we finished Donkey Kong Bonanza kind of recently, and those Donkey Kong Bonanza gameplays are like, they're trapped within our larger streams, right? So it's like in the middle of a sandwich of like me drawing or doing karaoke or doing something freaking goofy. I'm just gonna kind of like cut out all those Donkey Kong parts and stick them together, so you just have like a big 6-hour video or something of just like, oh, there's all of Donkey Kong, and you can watch it if you want or not. So I gotta chuck up some like full game VODs kind of like that, where I've glued it all together. And, you know, obviously if you want to go back to the original VOD, sure you can, but kind of glue all of one game together. And then also, I've done this a couple of times for, you know, some of the stuff with the Risu and like cooking, because people like that. Just kind of some stream highlights as well. Again, just kind of cutting some stuff out of streams, like cutting sections out of streams and posting as a video, because people really like the cooking streams. So just like cut out the cooking bit, and then you can watch the cooking bit as like a standalone video or whatever. If you missed it, or you're somebody like new to the channel, you might just like discover it via that and then come hang out in the streams with us live, where it's all happening. So that's the kind of idea of stuff going forward with this channel, where my head's at the moment. You know, streams continuing to be like video games, chatting Q&As, guess the game with chat, art, karaoke, cooking, Pokemon TCG Pocket, you know, live streams and special events, movie rankings, you know, checking out new Fortnite, Marvel Rivals seasons, playing them with chat, collabs with the Risu, videos, laundry vlogs keep coming, Rex Ramble podcast, pre-recorded video games of stuff I've just been like playing on my own with my friends, and if it's cool, like I chuck them up. Clip highlight videos, full game VODs edited together, and stream highlight videos, cutting kind of the meaty chunk out of certain streams. And that's kind of where my head's at, and what I think I'm gonna do with kind of like the plan, so to speak, the method behind the madness with the channel in kind of the near future. But if you have any other ideas or feedback on any of that stuff, it's super appreciated. I've started listing all the like suggestions for a stream, and that's like a public thing that you can check out, where I've you know put the games I suggested, the stream ideas, the IRL stuff, the artwork you want me to doodle, all that kind of thing. I'm kind of documenting those ideas and keeping them as a list, so ideas and feedback do not get lost, and they get acted on, or they get, you know, publicly said like, I'm not acting on that, you know, so there's a response to what we're doing and what we're not doing, and what we'd like to do, and what we will do, and all that kind of thing. So feedback's like super appreciated. But that's just kind of where my head's at for what we're going to do with the channel in the medium future, and yeah, I would like to, that's what I'd kind of like my channel to be. That's kind of what I'd like channel to be. Like, you click on my channel, I'd like there to be, you know, the regular live stream still happening, and then there's laundry vlogs going on there, and then there's like pre-recorded videos as well, and there's highlights, and there's, you know, all those sorts of things, and blah 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 blah. It's all there, and then, you know, people who like to hang out here can go back and revisit that stuff, or check out stuff they missed, and then maybe even that stuff can reach a wider free base that we haven't brought into the Rex cinematic universe yet, and then they can come join us in chat or whatever, where it's all fun. So that's my idea. Haha. Feedback appreciated. Thank you for listening to Ramble. Which ideas sound really good? Which ideas seem kind of poopy? Again, feel free to chuck in ideas for streams. I like the ideas. They're really cool. People recommending games I never heard of. People saying like, draw this. People saying like, solve a Rubik's Cube. I appreciate that kind of stuff. So like, I don't know. Chuck in my way. Mwah! Peace out. Lots of love. Bye bye bye. Sayonara. I don't know.